Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back. I'm going to have a little chit chat. So thanks for hanging out. Click and play. Co-creating. Sharing your quantum medicine and magic with the collective. Weaving this beautiful tapestry. Okay? So welcome. It is... My ear just popped. Thank goodness. So that might be significant. Ear popping, ear ringing. All right. You, me, we are in this beautiful portal, the super full moon portal in Libra, pink full moon. And we've got the 4-4 portal coming up, so definitely starting to step into that energy of the portal, of the 4-4 portal. All right. Confirmation, you're seeing the 11-11 energy, the 4-4-4 energy, and it's 4-4 when I look up in the 2-2-2-2 energy. All right. I woke up at 2 a.m. 2:00. I was laying in bed, and it was right after that I woke up, just laying there, and I heard a door slam faintly in the distance. So you're going to resonate with seeing confirmations of doors slamming shut. Whether you're seeing this in meditations, you're hearing this in meditations, seeing these signs, synchronicities, and key codes, words spoken, doorways, because doors are portals, people. Play with that, okay? And I had in a vision of like all doors on one side of this hallway slammed shut, no access, locked, done, and then a whole bunch of doors opened up, all full access. Does that make sense? Confirmation. So there are like no access to old versions of self. Everything's locked, done. And now all these doors are opening and you have full access to everything. All right, so I woke up and heard this faint door slam. So something closed, ended, slammed shut. It was a slamming. It wasn't a closing. It sounded... I actually got up. Even though it was faintly distant, it didn't sound like it was in my apartment. But it was a faint, and it was, you know, so I still got up to check because I was curious. Because you never know. And so I was laying, I went back to bed, and then I had this, like, knowing, I'm very clairsentient, very clear knowing that I thought, I'm going to send my partner a message. He's in Africa. He's probably just getting up and getting ready for work, which happens. I usually kind of wake up around that time. He's 5,000 miles away, if I hadn't mentioned that. So 5 plus 2 is 7. All right. That just dropped in for whatever reason. So 7's significant. 717, 707, 17. That's going to be significant as a confirmation, a key code to add to your other codes in your puzzle pieces and or your clues. Anyways, I messaged him. He didn't message back, but I realized I sent the message at 222. So then we've got 2244 on the timer right now. So you got 2222. And 2s are very connected as it's a master building number, as we know. You can go down the 2222 rabbit hole. But it's very... 2s and 2s in general are very significant. I am a master number 11, and I believe he's a master number 33, but we see 22 a lot. I've been seeing 22 a lot in all ways, shapes, and forms as well. So there's significance there. Maybe you're having dreams in your meditations, or you're watching a movie, you see doors slamming or doors swinging open. There's a significance there, okay? And there's no coincidence that I'm mentioning it now. All right. So I wanted to decode a few things. So I wrote the number down, and then I wrote the number down and I said, okay, what else has been coming in? So dogs have been coming in. I've been watching a lot of movies with dogs in it. Emotional movies that are making me cry, that's helping me release any trapped emotions. So if you're crying for any reason that you're unaware of, let it flow. There's a reason. So dogs, the lotus flower, the aqua teal, and the Luna moth. So that might be significant. So the 222 is an amplified alignment. So it's just amplifying alignment, confirmation of harmony, and divine timing. All right. Dogs represent loyalty, protection, your intuition. All right. Trusting, intuition you can trust. These are also guides between this world and the other world. So there are guides in this world, and they are our guides in another world. So guarantee your dogs, your pets are your spirit guides if they've passed. I've got 3 that have passed. I've had many dogs, but the 3 that, yeah. So they're also, again, your companionship in the physical realm and the spiritual realm as well. So the lotus flower, you're very significant with the lotus flower. You see a lot of symbolisms around the lotus flower in all ways, shapes, and forms. I guarantee you, go look at the specifics of what a lotus flower goes through to emerge. So quantum emergence. I just did a video. We talked about a little more of that quantum emergence. 444 in the timer. Okay. Aqua teal. Sorry. I'm skipping ahead. So the lotus flower is that rising from the darkness, you know, through the mud, into this beautiful flower. All right, it's also representative of spiritual awakening, rebirth, purity through your experience. Does any of this resonate? Okay. Aqua teal, I was really drawn to aqua teal when I saw a picture of this Luna moth. And I've seen a Luna moth and actually watched a video weeks ago that was so crazy. And I probably have seen a Luna moth, but it, like, my awareness, my highest wanted me to pay attention to this Luna moth for a reason. And now, since then, there's on occasion I'll see a Luna moth. So as soon as I went into something, sitting down drinking my coffee, a Luna moth came up. So there's significance there. And if you're not seeing a Luna moth, you're going to start seeing Luna moth as a confirmation. All right. So the aqua teal is this heart and throat chakra fusion. I'd never heard of that before. So when I was getting this aqua teal knowing color, it's the heart and throat chakra fusing. And that makes so much sense because this is your quantum compass. Your throat chakra has been more and more cleansed, cleared, recalibrated, and activated more and more and more because we are here to speak our truths and to stand in our truths and to have that fused because we're working from our heart center. I was like, that's brilliant. I'd never heard that before. This is your emotional truth. This is calm communication in healing waters, right? With this moon energy, this water energy, as I listen to the ocean and the birds. So the Luna moth, again, of course, we know represents transformation and it's guided by its intuition, not by logic. So the Luna moth, again, represents transformation and it's guided by its intuition, not its logic. Does this resonate? Okay. It's drawn to the light. That's your soul calling. You are the light, but the moth is also drawn to the moonlight. But that's also in representation of your soul's calling. All right, it's a night beauty. It's the beauty of the night, of cycles, and of surrender. Okay, so I also win this decode. If you didn't know, we were decoding this. Okay, if you've been here hanging out, we've been decoding codes. April 1st, 2026, full pink moon in Libra. Broke it down into Libra, of course, you know, as balance, relationships, and harmony, truth, and connection. I am Libra. If you didn't know that, thank you. You're welcome. Not sure why I just said that, but Libras, fellow Libras, hello, welcome. All right. So the full moon energy is the illumination, the culmination, and the release. And again, something is being illuminated. Pink moon, spring energy. So the color pink came in. I did the video yesterday. I just didn't realize what I was translating in the video I just did about the color blue and pink that came up yesterday or the day before. I don't remember. I lose track. I live in no time. I live in the quantum. It is April 1st. If I didn't mention 2026, this video is timeless, regardless of me giving linear dates and times. All right. It is in the quantum. Okay. And it is received perfectly through and with divine light, divine love, divine truth, divine power, divine wisdom, divine knowledge, divine remembrance, and divine magic. Because I'm here to remember that remind you of your magic. You're a magician. And you're seeing all of the magic, all of the places. 808 on the timer. So the pink moon is the spring energy, renewal, soft. It's a very soft energy. The soft awakening energy. Soft emergence. Emotional blossoming. All right, the cosmic blend of this spiritual code is you are in a phase of an intuitive transformation. You know this. You can feel it. I guarantee it. Okay? Guarantee it. I know shit. All right, you're in a phase of intuitive transformation where emotional truth, balance, where emotional truth, balance in relationships, and spiritual awakening are aligning in perfect divine timing. So continue to trust your path, release what is out of alignment and out of harmony. All right, continue to surrender. If you're still hanging on, let it go. Forgive it all, choose to forgive. All right. And allow your soul to rise gently, but very powerfully, all right, towards its light. All right, let's see here. So the teal, you can, I'm going to give you a little visual here. So imagine the teal aqua color is a lake. You imagine seeing a lotus flower blooming under the moonlight and a Luna moth hovering above it. Okay. And the moon is glowing softly. All right. A loyal dog is beside you, watching calmly. This very guardian energy. All right. The full pink moon is reflecting on the water. The 222 is shimmering subtly in the sky or on the water ripples. Okay. All right, so we're going to do this little confirmation, activation, affirmation. All right, I rise in balance, guided by my intuition and supported by my unseen love. I trust the timing of my transformation. We're going to say it again, but flip it. I trust the timing of my transformation. I rise in balance, guided by my intuition and supported by unseen love. 10:22 on the timer. So we are going to pull one crystal card, I guess, for the collective. This is the Oracle deck, the shamanic Oracle deck with the animals. All right, I'm gonna take a bite of watermelon. As I split the deck, new adventures await you. So storks are significant. Again, we've got these pinks, these yellows, these oranges, these purples. Storks significant as a confirmation. You might be traveling eastern directions, but this is telling you that new adventures await you. Continue to honor your empathy and let love flow without attachment. So this is that watermelon tourmaline as I eat and confirm with watermelon. Twin soul connection, divine counterpart, rabbits. There's 3, so you might be seeing things in 3s, not 3 groups, but maybe 3 groups, but saying a rabbit, a rabbit, a rabbit on the same day. All right, so watermelon tourmaline might be useful for you. Yeah, so that's that divine love, that divine connection, the masculine and feminine, perfectly balanced. So continue to honor your empathy and let love flow without attachment. So what that means is if you are in a partnership, especially a twin soul partnership, you need to detach from the outcome. You have to, beautiful soul, especially the divine feminine. So I'm just going to continue on the split. So bees are significant, yellow citrine, or like this is that golden quartz. So have the courage to manifest your sunshine. All right, so bees are significant. This can represent quartz, yellow quartz, or golden quartz, and or like citrine. Okay, but maybe you're going in a southern direction. Maybe you're going southeast. All right, bees. All right, let's see what else we have. Don't be afraid of who you are in the depths of your shadows. Embrace them. So bears are significant, and green labradorite. I almost pulled the labradorite out and I didn't. So we've got this moon energy. We'll leave this at this. So bears are significant, and green blue labradorite. Again, we've had that blue, that teal, that green color. All right, so don't be afraid of who you are in the depths of your shadows. Embrace your shadows, love your shadows, because you are perfectly now balanced between the shadow and the dark, the light and the dark. You're seeing the yin, the yang, the light, the dark. I'm wearing white and black and gray. My tank top's gray. You are perfectly balanced. Tourmalated quartz might be beneficial. All right, you're perfectly balanced internally, externally, and align your destiny with the guidance of neutrality, staying neutral. All right, thank you for hanging out, sharing, co-creating, and until the next time, we will see you soon. Oh, by the way, just a reminder, I am you are me, and we are we. I love you. Bye.